I'm Bethany Ibarra. I spent the first kind of half of my career working across the business cycle at a multinational technology company called Motorola in a few divisions. And that led to uncovering an opportunity that led me to build my first P&L, launch my first market. And that's where I've kind of remained in commercial leadership ever since at Lenovo, Google, and of course, Motorola. My most recent role was the chief revenue officer at an engineering firm that designed and developed machine learning systems. Yeah, this seems to be a somewhat controversial topic.
hmm
I'm hearing by professional organizations, you probably are as well, Sunil,
hmm
in the context of complex enterprise high touch selling, cold outbound has never been an over index strategy in generating leads. It's more about key accounts, certainly events and navigating events and curating user groups. There's different approaches to demand generation and opportunity seeking. So I don't think that's new in that context. Certainly brand awareness is always important, elevating that companies understand that you exist and what you do and why you do it and the value you provide. But cold outbound has never been a kind of a core focus of complex B2B direct high touch selling. I have tried it. I have used it. I think it works really well when I've had product lines that are more SaaS oriented in my portfolio. And it was effective. And the tools are getting better. There's all sorts of, AI overlays for automating emails and freeing up those people to spend time on quality human engagements. That's really what it's about. It's not pushing out a million emails and LinkedIn outreaches. It's about that personalization and getting on a call or a Zoom call or in person to have that human connection. That's always the goal. So I am seeing a trend in the automation and the tools and just the ease of use of those tools getting better and better.
My name is Joe McNeill. I'm CRO here at Influ2. We do contact focused advertising to help start sales and marketing teams align and improve prospecting conversion rates. Yeah, so I think that outbound still very much works, but I think if you focus on outbound as an individual channel, it doesn't work, right? Like I think inbound as an individual channel doesn't work. I think a lot of organizations that are saying that outbound are dead or not having success with outbound are hiring SDRs, kind of putting them in their own office and isolating them in a way that doesn't necessarily work. Like the motion with outbound that works is a motion that's aligned with marketing and that's aligned throughout your commercial process. And I think really when you look at what working means, you can't use single source attribution, right? Because every time you start, you increase your outbound volume, you'll see inbound leads go up. And that's that's a direct reflection of the outbounds work. Every time marketing launches a big successful campaign, you'll see outbound conversions go up. But that was really a lot of what marketing did. So the reality is the marketing and outbound teams should be very connected in an outbound motion. And you really shouldn't look at what the winning moment was. Like, how did this person enter the pipeline? How did this organization enter the pipeline? You should look at your entire top of funnel function as the sum of all of its parts, right? Like everything that we did supported this person entering or this organization entering our pipeline, not that last cold call, that last email, because it should all be one cohesive motion.
I'm Ayush. I currently lead our sales team in our Bangalore office at Rippling. We are about 50 members strong in our sales department. The teams that I manage serve our US, EMEA, and India market. Been at Rippling for about 12 months now, just completed a year. I think no business, especially in B2B SaaS, can survive without outbound. There would be always some companies who have a great product market fit and they have a really clear definition of their ICP and their marketing is solid and they drive inbound for a good, first 30, 40, 50, maybe $100 million of their revenue. But at some point they will plateau and you have to have an outbound muscle. So First answer, outbound is a must-have. I would be surprised if any sales leader is not using outbound for their sales. And I want to call out that outbound, more than process, more than strategy, it is a mental game. I think setting that expectation right with your leadership, if you are a VP of sales or any sales leader, is very important. That outbound will not happen in the click of a button, right? It will take time. It will involve a lot of patience and perseverance. And then second important part of your outbound is your sales rep who are doing it, whether that's an SDR or whether that's an AE. You have to motivate them the right way. It is difficult. It is the dirtiest job a sales guy will ever do, but it is also the most critical job that your sales rep will do. So make sure that you have right aligned incentives for your reps. You are motivating them in the right way, and then you're also setting them up with the right processes. I have seen when outbound doesn't work, usually uh, either there is lack of personalization, either there is lack of understanding of the ICP. If you zero it down on the ICP, if you know that two or three values that your product are clearly driving for that ICP, then just have the process in place, have patience, and let the team execute. I think that works the best way. It will again take time. It's not going to work wonders, but I would say that's critical. And last thing I will add here in outbound is that I think gone are the days of plain vanilla outbound where you give a book of business to a rep and say, hey, these are the 200 accounts, do personalization, do outreach, all of that stuff. I think outbound has to be done very closely with marketing as well. So like in our company, Rippling, we do a lot of outbound with the sales rep, but marketing is also driving a lot of campaigns. When marketing does some or lot of air cover with campaigns, we do get some interest, and then our sales team are doubling down on the dial-ups, calling the customers or the prospects, and coming with talk track, elevator pitch, or whatever to get their interest into the product. And obviously after that you run your sales cycle. So again, very crucial is involve your marketing in outbound. Don't do it silos with just the sales team.
Hi everyone, my name is Prakhar. I'm a part of Whatfix. As you may know, Whatfix is a digital adoption platform. We work with companies to simplify their end user experience. Our vision is to make technology user savvy. And that's what we do. My role is I take care of new business for North America and EMEA. Started as the first employee of the company, been about 10 years I've been with Whatfix. Yeah, I mean, like any other company, I think we are in the same boat. See, it's probably what I'm going to share is the same yarn packaged in a new shiny paper. You would have heard this before. I think with so much advent of AI and so much more to try in the cold outbound space, the challenge is that people have forgot the fundamentals. They are only focused on trying new. Like I see so many people who are giving yarn about, oh, you should try this, you should try that, ChatGPT can do this for you. Yeah, it's all great. But there is a reason why outbound used to work, because see, gone are the days when just email would work. If you email people and you're waiting for a response, keep sending. It'll never happen. But the whole air cover that we were planning, which was, the move towards a 360 kind of a setup, where now you are sending emails as well, you are calling as well, there is a LinkedIn email going on as well. At the same time, you are doing ABM campaigns on their accounts as well to the whole hierarchy. There are LinkedIn ads running as well. Now, with that air cover and a full blown account based marketing that we call it, with that, things were definitely improving. Now, I think the challenge in the market is that there is so much yarn around AI that everybody has forgot the fundamentals and everybody wants to try AI. We have to understand that nothing is proven right now. Okay, there are a lot of hypotheses with AI that you can do this, you can do that, but what's working? I don't think there's a cookie cutter approach of, okay, if we continue to do this, it will work, because things are changing by the week, if you see. So what I keep suggesting people is that you still have to meet your numbers and you still have to do your core job to get there. So what's working for us is sticking to the fundamentals. See, I am still responding to cold emails that are really good. Sometimes it is the first or second email that gets my attention because it is so well crafted that in 3 lines the person is talking about something that keeps me up at night. I will respond to them. Doesn't matter if it's AI written or handwritten. So it's that. And if you do that, I think reps need to be smarter in today's world on how to divide their time between, okay, how do I stick to fundamentals in this time frame? 70% of my time will be in this, 20% time on something new, 10% on learning and so on. And that's how you have to do it. If you do the other way around, then of course you're not going to meet your numbers. By the time you learn something new with I mean, your job may be at risk. I mean, that's how the sales world is. So we have to be realistic about it. And sometimes, people are also very quick in making decisions on, hey, outbound doesn't work for us anymore, etc. See, I always say the gyan around outbound globally is the same. It is about execution. So if it is not working for you, sometimes it is probably just not executed right. Because it cannot be that it's working for 100 other people and for the select five you're saying it's not working. So it's the details I think are in execution and we have to drill down there to understand more. Long answer to the short question, but I just wanted to give some context.